Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight is, and there's a lot going on. I don't know what is going on out there with the universe, with God, but wow, I got the 1111 3 times today, and 888 around the same time as I got the two 1111s, and later on I got 1111 again. I got 777 a lot. So wow, what a day. Starlight is right on her shit. So anyway, I really love all of you, and I hope you're getting out in nature like Starlight is. And thank you for all of you that subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I do have to reach out to a couple of you out there if you watch this video. And also, I really hope bring a lot of water with you wherever you go, depending on where you live. Make sure you don't get dehydrated, and, be safe out there. And it is kind of strange that God did this today, but I'll just show you really quick. Starlight's ready, man. I'm out here hiking, and I'm ready. I'm out at a hiking trail I went before, but God knows that nobody's going to be in this trail here today. But I am ready. I will blank you, man. You mess with me, I'm going to hit you up. So I have this kind of tucked in my backpack here. That way it's handy for me, and I can be hands-free, and I can enjoy my walk. I'm not going to let other people scare me, and I'm not afraid. I am protected. I got Archangel Michael with me. But man, I am, facing my fear today of one of the fears of being stalked in this park, this hiking trail. And I said, you shouldn't go in those places, but God sent me to this place today. It's really beautiful out here is the thing, is the trails are so beautiful. But, I am protecting myself. I'm not going to let anybody mess with me. Even if I'm a girl, sorry, I was actually going to change my bra, but I realized I don't have to take this shirt off today out here. I am really good about, this will actually strengthen me up as I go out here, and because I'm all about survival. I know how to survive if God gave me all the tools. So anyway, but enough about Starlight right now. Is if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And if you go out for a hike, just watch your back is what this message, well, part of it, that's just the introduction part of this video, but that's not exactly what I'm going to be talking about as far as this YouTube video. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, you can also give this video a thumbs up. That is if you really want to see, and not just see, but be the change that we need to see in this world for the kids, for their future. If you got kids or grandkids, or maybe even know somebody that has kids, so this is what my videos are about, and I make so many different kind of videos. So anyway, besides talking about what my channel is about, is you can also leave a message down below, beep beep beep. And thank you for those that do leave messages. Plus, I had to get my bell after I got all loaded up. Don't forget the notification bell, that way you do not miss any videos. This is a very important video, so I do hope you really, this is one of those watch videos. This is a must-watch video. Not everybody is going to know this information that I'm going to put out on this video. Besides, you can also check out my playlist, and check out the other titles and topics that I have. Plus, you could share my videos absolutely free. You don't have to ask me. I'm giving you permission to share. Sharing is sweet, isn't it? Share. Starlight's always sharing, besides that, you can follow me on Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. Don't mind me, I got butterflies all over out here. I got sounds like beetles out here. And so I brought you out on this trail, but look at that, a beautiful kitty cat just resting. I didn't even know, it was so quiet out here. And Starlight does not have any kitty cat food, but this is a I did bring some food out here before, so that's one of my favorites. I love the tiger cats. Starlight is a big fan of tiger kitty cats. So here I go, and it's kind of funny. I did bring some rope with me because these trails are not marked at all, really, as far as taking a hike. So these trails are easily to get lost or go around in circles for a while because they did not do that part as far as marking these trails. So now I got to figure out, like I haven't been here in a while. I got to figure out, okay. So I'm going to just go over here real quick because I don't think I got to go this way. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's this way. It's been the beginning of the month that I came out here. So hopefully I get the right trail. And this is such a beautiful place. Starlight likes this, loves it because, a lot of places in Florida, and there's some places not so much like in New York. I haven't been all over on in New York, but I have to say the more south that you go, I noticed as far as Florida goes, is a lot of the trails are like paved, wood, brick. I'm trying to think of what other stuff I've walked on to as far as hiking trails, but this is Starlight's favorite. I love walking on dirt, grass, or whatever. Pine needles is what I was walking on this morning, which was such a beautiful loop around a lake out in a certain area. Perfect for beginners for trails, and it's got some resting spots around the lake, either sun or shade. So that's where I did my morning meditation this morning. But, so anyway, today, I'm going to just flip the phone around real quick, is Starlight loves you so much. If you really have anything important to say, shh, be quiet. So we're walking through here. And so I'm being funny with you is because this is part of the video here is to shh, it's a secret. Some of you might think Starlight's crazy, but that's okay because I can relate to what you might feel or think about Starlight, and I really don't care what people think because how many times have I been wrong about what I thought of some other person, like when I was in the, and then I'm going to really make you think I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. I'm just waking up to really what the truth is in this reality. Something's hungry. Starlight even brought her lunch with her. But the reason why I'm saying shh is because, have you ever tried to figure out, like, how maybe sometimes this happens in all of our lives, is things don't go the way you think it's gonna. You tell people about different things. You talk on the phone. You might say stuff in your house. You might have certain plans. And then somehow or another, this is going to be really hard to describe all this. So somehow or another, your plans, don't work out. You're like, what the heck? I had it all figured out. I planned it all out, and I was going to do something, and, and it could be good or bad depending on what you're doing. Sometimes we're up to no good. So Starlight used to be like that, up to no good at times, like maybe breaking a law, so it didn't matter what way. I still go in the same direction, but I'm just looking for, they don't have this perfectly marked here as far as to the blue trail. Starlight wants to go on the blue trail. So Starlight brought some rope with her because there's a spot that I gotta jump over a creek, and that is where I get kind of lost because there's no real trail there. Kind of Starlight takes a shortcut out here to get to the area that I want to get. But anyway, and I don't really normally like taking shortcuts, but in this place you really this is where I think I have to cut through. So anyway, as far as I was saying, like, shh, it's a secret. I would like to whisper the whole time, but then that means that all of you have to turn on turn up your volume, because that would have been really cool if I just could have whispered, you know, and told you what's on my mind and heart, or my heart and mind, either way. See, this is where I get messed up. See, there's no trail through here, so Starlight's like this is how come I have a hard time getting back out of the woods, because there's no way of knowing what way to get through here. So I got some rope with me, and I have to, see, this is what Starlight's got to go through. I have some rope with me so I can tie it on the tree to let me know this is the spot where I got to jump in, so I don't go around in circles, because that's exactly what I'll do if I don't. Starlight's not a dumb chick, man. She's a Miss Fix-It. Okay, Starlight's growling here, but this is where I end up losing my way, is through here. And the mosquitoes are in the shady. Lots of butterflies, though. They must like something out here. So this is the spot. I end up losing track of where I was. So this is how come I had a hard time when that man was out here. God sent me out here because, you know, I need to face these fears. I'm just looking. There's times that we need to face our fears, because that stops us from, you know, enjoying life, really. You know, there's things that God wants us to enjoy. And I really don't want to speak with the women on this part about facing your fears as far as going out in the woods, because not every girl is like Starlight. I'm a tomboy. So Starlight is a tomboy. I've been like that my whole life. So, So anyway, back to the shh. It's a secret. Is the reason why I want to whisper is I forgot all about this. There's times that we learn things when we're younger. We were told something, you know, and whether you understood it or not, is that you might have learned something when you were younger. We all go through this. I don't know what you have learned when you were younger, and then somehow or another you forgot all about it. So this video here is going to really help you as far as why things are not working out the way, you know, you might be planning on stuff, you know, and especially when it comes to, like, to the government or different places. And you know, even for those naughty ones out there, I have to say naughty, if you're out there breaking the law or whatever, and you're trying to get away with it, and then you end up getting caught, and you're like, how the heck did I get caught doing this? And that's not what Starlight is about, is to, you know, do evil and stuff like that, but is there's times I'm like, how did this happen? You know, there's times you got to really be careful who you tell. You know, you might want to do something secretly or go somewhere secretly, like Starlight and her situation. And then, you know, like, you want to keep it a secret. Like on my videos, I don't tell you what hiking trails I am in. Sometimes I might tell you that I'm in Florida. Sometimes I don't tell you that I'm in Florida. But really where my location is so important for me to keep it a secret, even though you might think you know where I am. But see, that little secret there of where I am, and it's amazing how there's people that I talk to on the phone, and there's people that I trust, and then there's people that I don't want to tell. But a lot of people will say, hey, Starlight, where are you? You know, where are you now? And this is the whole part of this video, is you really got to be careful, because there's many times I am actually trying to get rope, because I got to get this rope, I got to get it cut and stuff. But there is many times that, you know, we give information to people that could be of a dark force. And I'm going to just see how I can do this here, is if I can set my camera up while I'm talking. because I got to get this rope cut here, is there's times, hang on, I got to get my my thing. I got my, so I'm going to talk to you while I'm actually tying this rope. That way I can kind of get this done. I am sorry I had to stop the video because like you see in the back here, is that I did tie, it's the only thing I had for rope, but I brought that with me so I can find my way back out of here when I get in here. So that way, you know, like kind of like a maze, is that you want to be able to get out to your car if you really need to and get out with other people. So here I go again, where we left off. So now this video, what I want to explain, because I don't know who I'm dealing with on the other side of this screen, you know, who watches me. I do know some of you I met in person, some of you, you know, years ago I met that does watch this. Some of you I've only seen online, like on YouTube, you know, like possibly might still be watching my videos. So, and then, you know, there's all kinds of people out in the world. So some people, I understand that if you say certain things, they could be scared. And that is not what this video is about. It's about bringing awareness to you so you can be more cautious of how you do things, you know, in your everyday life or wherever you're going. And if you know, like, say if you wanted to get off the grid, well, you know, if you start telling people about what you're going to do, you know, it's something, you know, we trust people. Starlight's guilty. I've been doing this for a long time now. And I just realized, I'm like, oh my, wonder why, you know, I've had people after me. It sounds crazy because there's people out there that does not want these videos made. There's people that want to put Starlight in a box, you know, so there's a lot going on, and you might be going through something similar, especially if you're living for God. I'll tell you what, you know, and I don't want to cause anything to happen, but really when you decide that you're going to live for God, that's a part of the deal, is that, you know, just like what Jesus went through, you're going to get persecuted. You know, if you're trying to wake people up like Starlight is and give people the facts and tell people what's going on behind the curtain, you bet your ass that there's going to be people that are going to try to shut you up. They're going to, you know, I've had a lot of strange things happening. You know, people going, you know, at the library that I used to go to, hacked in my computer. Yes, that really actually happened. You know, I'm not going to explain all that, but that really actually happened where, you know, a couple, actually 3 guys all together, is because they were tracking me. You know, we're always being tracked. If you have a smartphone or certain cars at a certain year, you know, they got tracking stuff on our phones. And, you know, the only way with the phones, whoops, I'm actually going off trail. I can hear a bee. But, so they have all different sorts of ways of tracking us. You know, like I said, with your phone, like right now, I have a button on my phone that I can push. That way people can't track me. But once I use my camera, then I'm not in like the safe mode anymore. You know, so when I'm making a video, you know, people can do certain things with my phone without me even being aware of it. So I'm not here to scare you, please. I know some of you might get, you know, there's people that are full of fear and they're always afraid of this, and they hear something and they're, oh my, you know, because everybody is different. And so I don't want you to be afraid. It's just if you are planning something and you don't want anybody to know about it, you know, they do have, you know, and this is where Starlight kind of goofed up on, is that because there's people I trust, people that want to keep me safe, you know, they don't want to see anything wrong to happen to Starlight. But, you know, and it's just normal for people to say, hey, where are you? They want to make sure you're safe. But, you know, like on my cell phone, you know, there's a lot of people I say, well, yeah, that's where I am, but I'm not going to tell you exactly where I am. You know, I might tell them that I'm in the state of Georgia, but I'm not going to say what part of state of Georgia I'm in. You know, so, and this is something that I learned long time ago when I used to go to church, is that I was told when I went to church is that when you're talking out loud like Starlight is that the devil can hear you, you know, speak. And I couldn't figure that out. And I know that God is always with us all the time, but the devil cannot be. You know, the devil, it cannot be all around you all the time. But there's times, you know, the demons and all that, the devil and his demons, you know, that they get drawn to the light just like light people get drawn to starlight. Dark energies get drawn to starlight, you know. So I got the both kind of energies after starlight. So I don't mind when, you know, I got people of like-minded that are after starlight because they're searching for help and answers, and, you know, so... Oh, I like picking up sticks here, but it's so hard. I'm making a video. So if you are planning on doing something, and like I said, it doesn't even have to be anything wrong, but if you don't want to be tracked, I'm just going to explain the ways that you can be tracked, you know, and, you know, some of you might be well aware of this, but some of this you might not be aware of. And I realize that I say too much on my videos. You know, give too much information. And before I used to make videos telling you what hiking trails I was, you know, and then there's things on your phone where you can actually have your location or save your history, you know. So, you know, I was taught, like, on my phone, it's not good to save your history. And I know it really sucks because it's good to go back and look up where you were, where area you went. But that's like a tracking there, you know. So the other ways of being tracked, you know, is these apps. I do not, Starlight is not a fan of any apps on my phone, but I have to use some apps because of my YouTube channel to edit and make, you know, like thumbnails and all that stuff. And so there's definitely apps. Some people are so crazy about apps. They got so many apps on their phone. You know, there's also on the radio station, you know, like they've been playing it out here where I am. See, notice I didn't tell you where I am, you know. So where I am on the radio station, the same stuff goes on. You can go on the radio and then they're like, hey, yeah, you know, like, call this number up. And I did this in New York. Like, hey, yeah, you could get like, you know, like $1,000. People love doing the surveys. They want to find out, you know, they want to sell your information, like your name, like what does Starlight like, what does Starlight do, what, you know, what is Starlight into, and, you know, because then all this stuff, you know, there's been times that long time ago, not just long time ago, but there's been times that I was at my house, you know, I never seen any emails about camping stuff. And then I was talking to my family everywhere I was going. I'm like, oh, yeah, I want to go camping. I want to go camping. And before I know it, bam, I got like all this emails on my freaking, you know, I got a bunch of emails about camping gear. And I'm like, isn't this weird? I have never received any emails about camping stuff, you know, about where to buy camping stuff and all this stuff. And then another time, you know, I never got any emails like this on my computer. And I was talking about, I need to get a car. I need to get a used car. I got to get a car. Everybody, Starlight's got to get a car. And like I said, I never got any emails on my, I never got any emails before about cars, but now I'm getting all these, you know, emails about a car. So, you know, what you say out in the air, like I am talking out loud right now, when I'm making this video, now they know that Starlight's telling. It's a, hang on. Shh, it's a secret. So this is why they want to shut me down on my YouTube channel. But you know what? That's not going to happen. You know, God wants this stuff out. God wants people to wake up. So I am protected, just like I am out here at this hiking place. I got me a good beaten rod here. So, and I got Archangel Michael. I got swords all around me. Archangel Michael's sword all around me. So I am protected and I am safe. So, you know, the way, you know, we buy into this stuff, they sell us all kinds of technology out there. Whether you believe this or not only your phones are spying on you, you know, some of us, we can't even, like me, I can't even open up my phone. So they say, like, turning it off, but they still can track you if you turned it off. You know, there's some people out there, they're actually getting a chip called the RFID chip, and that's definitely scanning your ass, you know, where you get that little chip between your thumb and your finger, and that is the mark of the beast. There is one of the ways that they can track you. Is people in the world, in different countries or states, actually already have that going on in their bodies. You know, so people are going to, you know, they're really turning into more like a robot, you know, and I would not trust those things because, you know, they got medications that control you. How do you know that those things aren't going to control you and take over you, you know, control you and, you know, control you to buy stuff, control you to do this and control you to do that. You know, it might even control you to hit somebody for no reason. Bam! You know, and then later on you're in jail wondering, how the heck did that happen? I don't even know why I did that, you know. Why did I do that? I wonder, why did you do that? I don't even know why I did. I just popped him one or her. You know, I do know people like that. They actually, it was out of their character. You know, I'm like, why did she hit her, you know? Because there is a force out there that is controlling people. But so I don't want you to get scared, but this stuff is real. And, you know, there's a dark force and a light force out here. Most of us already know that. I mean, if you don't know that, I don't know where you've been your whole life. You know, maybe you're young, because that would explain a lot. You know, it takes time to learn all this stuff, because Starlight learned some stuff when I went to church before, a long time ago, you know, about spiritual warfare, and this has been going on forever. And so the other ways that they spy on you and get information, when you're talking out loud like I am right now, that's why I say, shh, this is a secret, is because your Alexa speakers in your house, do you have one of those? How many of them? Do you got one in the garage, you know, one in the house, one in the bedroom, bathroom, I don't know, kitchen? Because Starlight used to have her own cleaning business, and I would be in and out of all kinds of people. It's all different poor families. Well, actually, they can't be really poor if they actually have me as a cleaner coming in. But maybe, you know, there's some people that were more clean and other people that might have not. Of course, that's why they have a cleaner coming in, you know. Sometimes people paid for that service for somebody else because they couldn't afford it. You know, it's just like a gift for them. Hey, you know, I know you can't afford it. Your house is a mess. Instead of saying your house is a mess, hey, I'll just get you a cleaner. So, anyway, is those Alexa, my dad found out. My dad can't even see. My dad can't even use a computer, you know. And it's amazing. My dad actually has a cell phone. And how does he use it? Well, he doesn't really. So, but my dad, even though he doesn't know anything about computers much, you know, but he only hears like the news. He might watch the news or something like that, get information that way. But really, he doesn't know really what is going on the computers and stuff enough to know like I would, or maybe even you know even more than I do. But the whole point of what I'm talking about is, you know, they say a Privacy Act. There is no what Privacy Act? Did they really have a Privacy Act, or is that just a, you know, a trick? You know, so I don't believe in any Privacy Act, because, you know, once our information gets on our computers, our phones, what privacy is there? You know, everything, anybody can hack into any of that stuff, you know, and, you know, they're not going to stop them because they're so great at hacking into people's stuff. So, I'm getting closer. I'm doing good. So, I don't even know how many minutes. So anyway, the other ways they can actually spy on you or listen to what you're talking about is, this is really creepy. I made a video before, but really, nobody really watched that video, I don't think, so I haven't checked it out in a long time, but you will be surprised. I witnessed it, my daughter witnessed it at my daughter's house, is that they can spy on you through your smart TV. Yeah, that big, huge screen that you have in your living room. Or how about the bedroom? How about the kids' rooms? You know, those flat screen TVs, smart flat screen TVs or whatever, I don't even know what ones I can, because, you know, my daughter had one brand at her house, I had a different brand at my house, but no matter what, they were actually, you know, either, we've seen people inside of my daughter's flat screen TV where a man and a lady was sitting on the couch, and it really scared the heck out of me, is that the man actually got off the couch and came right to his flat screen TV and stuck his middle finger right up at Starlight. Whew, talk about like, what do you do in a time like that, you know? I was going to take that flat screen TV because I knew to get rid of any evil or any of that was to burn it. I was going to take my son-in-law's TV and just take it out in the backyard and burn the heck out of that baby. But I didn't. I kept my cool. So, yeah, they can actually hear everything that you're talking about through your flat screen TV, and they can see everything that you're doing. And guess what? You might think, well, Starlight, I never see anybody. They don't even, you know, the whole thing with that is that with a flat screen TV, ooh, Starlight's climbing around, is that the TV doesn't even have to be on. So the only thing that you really could do, there's things that you can, I did research this before, and I didn't go do that because for some reason I probably didn't want to go through it, is that you can go online and ask on YouTube, ask on Google, can somebody spy through your flat screen TV? You know, I actually had a computer guy that I didn't deal with, but I told him this crazy stuff that was happening. He didn't even believe that they could, but he must have not known enough about computers and stuff. But yes, it is. I am not lying. I am not making up stories here. Is they can spy on you through your flat screen TV. Absolutely. I don't know what brands, but you can Google it. You can search it out yourself. Find out. And they had this on the news. I put a video out on Facebook. And you know, nobody even really checked that video out. It was from the news, how people can be spied on. And you might think, hey, I don't care. But I'll tell you what, you might care when you're giving all the information and all your secrets away in front of the flat screen TV or even through your phone. You know, they can hear everything I'm saying right now, and I don't care, because this is for, you know, I'm doing this to help the people out. Is, wow, that's a huge turtle. It heard me and it jumped in the water. But yeah, all these trees weren't here before, so yeah, they can hear everything through your flat screen TV. So like I said, you might think, you don't care that they can spy on you through your flat screen TV. And like I was going to say before I seen that huge turtle on a log, is that you will care when you give them your bank card information while you're sitting there talking to whoever on the other end of the line. Maybe you're ordering something and you're sitting on your couch like Starlight was. Not that I was ordering stuff, but paying my bills. It would have been paying my bills. It's not like Starlight goes and orders all kinds of stuff online. Not if I could go to Walmart. But of course they don't sell everything at Walmart. But if you're that type of person that's always going on the internet, you know, through your phone, sitting in your house in front of the flat screen TV, you know, you're talking to people with the bills, you know, all that, you know, can be easily, they can hear everything that you're talking about. Isn't this beautiful? This is where Starlight wanted to go. This is where the man actually was stalking on me before. I was sitting I was here, and I made a video of this a while back, and I'll just show you this. I don't know why, but this says do not enter. Do not enter. And so yeah, I want to make this video. Is the whole reason I'm making this video is there's ways that we can protect ourselves a little bit better, except for like when you're paying your bill, you might just want to step out of the house or go somewhere, you know, where all those different things are not around, so it doesn't pick up your conversations on your phone, like your flat. I mean, like a flat screen TV or Alexa. You might want to just say, you know what, take a ride somewhere, go somewhere where it's shady, you know, like Starlight is, you know, and find ways to protect your information, because there's a lot of people that, you know, they get their stuff hacked into and they don't even know how, you know. So they did, you know, even if you got things that you don't want people to know about. So what my part of my video is, it sounds crazy to do this. This is why I was whispering. Shh, it's a secret. So like if you are like Starlight, and you might have a habit like I do. I talk out loud a lot. Everywhere I go, I'm like talking to God, telling him my plans, telling him, okay, God, where do you want me to go next? You know, I'm doing this all the time. I talk in my car out loud. I do this, you know, everywhere I go, I talk out loud. And, you know, on the way here, I was whispering. I'm like, ooh, okay. So now I'm learning. It sounds crazy. If you have a habit like Starlight has, is talking out loud, is whisper to God. Because when I was in my apartment, it's so funny, is I was getting messages from God, from the universe, letting me know is that the universe liked that I was whispering, because the devil couldn't hear what the heck I was saying. You know, it's like, okay, Starlight's gonna go to the lake later, okay? Okay, did you hear what I said? You probably had to turn the volume up, but you already missed what I said, right? So I learned this a long time ago. I was doing this a long time ago. I was whispering things because it's hard to think inside your mind space. Like, I get nothing. So it's much easier to organize stuff by talking out loud or writing it down on a piece of paper. So if you are like Starlight, likes to talk her things out, you know, and, you know, get your plan all, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, this is how I'm going to get off the grid, and tell your buddies about it, you know, and then they're like, oh yeah, you know, he's going to go where, you know, where there's no internet connection. That's where you're going to go. Where are you going to go to do that, you know? So they got forces out there that can tap into your friends, your family members, and, you know, you might want to get off a grid like Starlight does, and you might tell the people that you love and care for and the people that are out there for you, but how do you know that they aren't, you know, being controlled to get those questions out of you? So you tell them exactly where you're going, you know, and, you know, so it is kind of crazy how this works as far as learning more about the reality that we live in. The more you work on yourself and clear all those negative energies out, and, you know, have a relationship with God, you're gonna see more and know more about what is going on, especially when you're opened up your third eye. Starlight, you opened up your, yeah, it's too late now. So anyway, I really don't know how long this video is, so I do need to cut it now. Is really either get out of the house and go somewhere to make those phone calls, and don't tell everybody your plans. You know, you want to go do something, you don't want everybody knowing about, whether you're up to no good or not. Don't tell everybody what you're up to. You know, I learned that a long time ago. Like, if I did something naughty, it is just best never to say a word to anybody about it, because who's going to rat you out and blackmail you, you know, because you didn't say nothing to nobody. But it's when you start talking to other people and telling them all your plans, you're putting yourself out there at risk to getting found out. You might take years to figure a way of getting off the grid. Well, there goes all those years of planning that you just flushed down the toilet because all the people you trusted, you know, were being spied on and all that stuff. So I know it sounds crazy, but really, this is the real world, the way we are. And they, you know, like the apps and all this stuff, different things that we put on our phones or on our bodies, you know, tracking devices. There might be, you know, like the smartphone, that the watch, you know, that people have. There's bracelets out there that track us. There's all kinds of, you know, somebody might have bought you something like a jewelry or necklace or earrings, for all I know, a watch or a bracelet, ankle bracelets. You know, there are tracking devices and some of those out there in a store. So just because somebody bought you a beautiful bracelet or a watch, you could Google it yourself. I did, is, you know, where you could be tracked by somebody's phone, you know, and you might not, hey, I love this necklace, honey. Thank you, you know, because there's people that don't trust their husband or wife, you know, and they want to keep tabs on them all the time. So they go out and buy them this beautiful necklace that has a tracking device in it. And the wife, you know, doesn't even know that her husband doesn't even trust her, that he's, you know, when he says, yeah, all right, baby, I'll be here. You know, you can go out and, you know, where he could be on his phone and seeing exactly where she's going, you know, because maybe he's been hurt so many times, he doesn't trust her anymore. And so he feels this is the only way to do it, is to spy on her without her knowing. Or guys, women doing that to the men. You know, if she wears that necklace all the time or that bracelet, you know, hey honey, don't forget to wear that necklace before you go. Oh yeah, I gotta wear that, because, you know, if I don't wear it, he's not gonna think I love what he bought me, and I want him to believe I do love it, because I do really love this bracelet or necklace or earrings, and or even something that you carry with you all the time. But really, something that goes on your body would be a good way of tracking somebody down, you know. You know, so anyway, it's I don't want to scare you. I don't want to get your mind over, you know, just think of the things that you say and do in front of all these devices out there. And there's other things out there too, even toys that they have. If you could talk to a toy and give it a command, you know, because my son has a little robot, and you tell the robot what to do. Like, say his name is Robbie. Robbie, turn around and go around in a circle, and then the robot will go around in a circle. Well, hello, it hears you say that command. What other stuff is that little robot hearing in the house? So they plant these things all around, even as innocent as toys. I love you so much. I really hope you get a lot of help from this video. Very important video. So either, you know, think twice of where you're going around talking about stuff and who you're going to tell, you know, and yeah, hey, if that flat screen TV or Alexa, the spy, you know, it is amazing how they do. They track everything, what we're doing, and what our likes are or dislikes are, and, you know, all the surveys out there. So I do love you. And this is Starlight. You can give this video a thumbs up. That is if you want to see and be a change in the world. Plus, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also leave a message down below. Beep, beep, beep. Plus, don't forget to push the notification bell. Shh, this is all a secret, okay? Don't let anybody know about it. But no, you really tell everybody about it. Yeah. So I do love you. You can also check out my playlist, and you can share. You know, tell your friends and family about this video. Hey, check this freaking shit out here, the Starlight chick. And also, you could follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. So I love you so much. Shh. Be careful what you say out there, because they're hearing everything that you say. So anyway, this is Starlight. I love you so much. And this is Starlight. Love, light, and peace.